What's happening, people? Dan Lawless here, West Ham fan TV. Just watched West Ham beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 4-0. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, Nick, in fact. Marshy. Marshy. Yeah, I see. My mind's not even there. Mate, buzzing.
Mate, I'm just going to give it a bit of that at a minute. Is that West Ham? Jesus Christ. To say elated with that one. I thought... as I said to you there, mate, just before going live, not to think that we weren't going to win. Obviously, not to put too much of the dampener negative on it, but fucking hell. I mean, I think we was all maybe a bit like that. You know, Wolves, we understand, you know, from previous visits and, you know, to Molineux and obviously them coming to us, what they bring and, you know, the desire that they have, you know, the strength in depth and, you know, the pace and the quality. Do you know what? I think every player, I think we shut them off remarkably well. I don't think we give them a real sniff. I think Jimenez, we kept quiet. Traore tried to do a little bit in the first half and then we sort of quietened him down as well and we just didn't allow him to play and you know I think that one was for everyone, you know, like, you know, this ain't even about the board now, do you know what I mean? We know what clowns they are. This is about us as supporters and the fact that, you know, we've waited a little while. I mean, barring the cup performances, you may expect to beat the lower league sides like we did, but no, that's totally refreshing. Like you say, lost for words a bit.
Well, yeah, because considering that we haven't even scored a goal against them since they've come up, you know, now I think that has really helped sort of put that demon to rest. And yeah, what do you think it'll make of the formation? Because I think since we brought that in, that seems to be working for us. Seems to be doing wonders.
Listen, for me and probably like many others, not just because we've just dipped to a very good Wolves side 4-0 and probably should have been, could have been more. You know,
should have beat Arsenal with it as well.
Yeah. Well, listen, like Bowen said after the game, you know, we went to Arsenal. We were very unfortunate, which we normally tend to be at the Emirates, don't we? But I mean, to then back that up, you know, clearly go back into training, working well. I think that listen, that formation brings out the best in the players. I know that Cresswell's had a lot of knocks. I know that Fredericks has had a lot of knocks. You know, confidence-wise, and you know that they seem to be a bit bereft of it and whatever. But tonight they were before Fredericks went off injured. Hopefully, to be totally honest with you, that's not too bad because making too many changes to a winning side is not necessarily what you want. But that's definitely the formation for us. I think going forward, I just feel sorry for Haller. Like, you know, he come on in a bullet header. He clearly looked fucked off, which was in fairness to him. I'm totally with him, but it's a statement of intent, as I said.
Because he's been banging them again in the League Cup as well, and in pre-season he was banging them in.
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah, I mean, he obviously is there to, you know, he knows what his job is, and that's exactly what he's there to do. And the fact of when that header went in, as soon as the cross came in and he was there, it was only one place it was going, and hopefully that's gonna give him a bit more confidence. And listen, he's got a selection problem, but off the back of that, you know.
Well, you got Masuaku now. He's playing very well, and he put in that beautiful ball for Haller. Is maybe now Haller in this formation with the likes of Masuaku providing, you know, balls and helping create chances along with, you know, Bowen, and that could be the answer.
Yeah, listen, what was refreshing as well, Dan, was the fact that, you know, we seem to pass the ball about really well. We seem composed. We seem to, you know, like as a collective, a unit going forward, a unit defending, which in this league, as you well know, if you're not that way inclined and you're not pressed in that way and, you know, prepared in that way, then you're going to get annoyed in, which obviously we've been seeing for a little while now. But that obviously tonight was just a showing that we everyone's been waiting for. Slightly frustrating in the sense that we clearly know that we can do it, like, you know, and there's clearly players that, you know, I think there isn't any fault tonight. Like, you know, I think every West Ham supporter is going to be exactly like we are, over the moon, and generally just, you know, we've been waiting to kickstart our season, and to do it in that fashion against a side as good as Wolves. Let's be honest, they're no mugs. They've got a very good manager. They're very well drilled, very well organised. But we just everything we've done just come off, and you know, Declan Rice captain and. You know, obviously the talk of him, you know, sort of lifting again, it's going to go maybe another imminent bid from Chelsea. But obviously, like everyone, we know he's going to go in a longer run of it. But I mean, to keep hold of him playing like that for as long as possible will help us. And Souček is I keep saying it, Souček, like Bowen. The two signings from David Moyes, they're just revelations.
Gutted they took his goal away from him and give it to Jimenez as an own goal.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, well, Jimenez scoring just in the wrong end, which is what we want, isn't it? So, because he's also done it enough against us in the right end for Wolves. So, yeah, listen, I think Fabianski, controlled his area really well, controlled his box. I think Ogbonna, as you like, and fair play to Balbuena coming in. Obviously off the back of the run in the cup that he's been having. Listen, we can go through the team, we can go through the players that come on. All right, Anderson, Lanzini didn't even get on, but they weren't substitutions that we necessarily needed. We had the game dead and buried. At 2-0, we needed to get another one. And even at 3-0, the Twitchers were sort of going a little bit because we know what we like. And Wolves sort of tried to get a little bit on top at that point. And again, whenever they tried to play it about and get going again, even at 3-0 down, everyone stuck to their task and their job. And we completely deflated them. But listen, let's try and take that on. And, it's a tough game next Sunday now. Obviously, off the back of Leicester's result here, they're going to be buzzing.
Yeah, still. I mean, a lot of us, we looked at that fixture and you can see it'd be hard to get any points out of that. The fact this 3 points, whatever happens next week or the week after, the fact that we've got these on the board is huge,
Exactly, I totally agree. That's the bottom line, isn't it? We've had to kickstart the season somewhere, and like you say, Arsenal last weekend, Saturday night, we've been unfortunate. It's just again just totally refreshing to see the chances that we're creating. All right. We're not putting them away as well as the goals that we are freely scoring, by the way. Even Fornals, I've knocked him a little bit. He set up the first 2 goals, all right, off the post. And obviously, the initiative, with the quick free kick, the referee allowing it to put us 1 up and then the 1 off the post. And it was good from Bowen to anticipate that, because some people don't. And for someone that isn't a striker, that was obviously his gut instinct to be able to do that.
I wonder if that was actually part of something that they've been working on in training, something playing, because earlier on they tried to take a quick free kick earlier on and the ref stopped it.
Yeah. Again, this could all be things off the training ground. I think that tonight we just showed a right. I've been saying it for a few weeks now, but I know it's different when you get a result, and we thoroughly deserve that. But the togetherness, the commitment, the desire and the want to get a result like that, to score as many goals as that freely from open play, and just the work and the commitment to the calls for each other was just if Rice went and shut a man down and then the next man come in, Souček come in, Bowen was chasing back, Antonio again working tirelessly. Listen, as I say, across the board you could be here all night. There's generally no fault, and it's nice to have that winning feeling, however long it's going to last. At the end of the day, who knows? But the positive is that we're off and running now. We've got obviously tough games coming up, but you can only beat what's in front of you at the time, Dan. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we've got to play everyone twice, so to get a few of them out of the way. But obviously Leicester will be buzzing for next weekend's game. Scoring 5 at City as well. All right, maybe 3 penalties or whatever. But they've scored them all. They've showed a complete performance, a bit like we have. But if we can keep believing in ourselves and preparing the right way, keep battling together.
I mean, it's going to be interesting because we're obviously playing the way that we play in our formation against Leicester. It could work in our favour the way they play. So it's very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see.
Well, I think what he seems to be doing as well, Moyes, and he done it at Arsenal and he done it tonight, he's actually matched the opponents. He's sort of pound for pound and tactically matched the opponents. And obviously this formation, the 3 centre halves, I think that works in Cresswell's favour as well. He seems to be a bit more at home, if you like, and obviously having Masuaku there, sort of acting as the wing back, and it's good to see him being able to have that sort of feeling that he can go forward, and then obviously the fitness levels allows him to come back and support sort of Cresswell on that left hand side as well. So listen, we've got it all to it's just a buzz. We have to take this one, and listen, we've got to enjoy it as well. We've been waiting a long time. Everyone's been as together as we possibly can on the outside. Not being able to go to games is tough enough, and maybe that tonight is the one that I think they even said on the telly that the place would have been rocking. And we can say what we like. It's not the purpose-built place, but at the end of the day, that's where we're playing our games at the minute. So listen, elated. Let's try and carry it on. Tough games, but listen, why can't we carry it on? let's take all the positives. As I say, there's no negative from me. So, yeah, listen, fucking thanks for having me. Long may that continue. Keep that thing going as well, because I'm not sure if that's West Ham or not. But we'll keep that one going.
Nice one, Marshy,
Nice
mate.
one.
Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Come on,
Definitely.
you lot.